Good morning. It's Terry from TLC here in Hamilton. Just got Archie in for his grooming. It seems like we pick on Archie, but we're not picking on Archie. It's just his folks know that I will do the best that I can do to give them what they need. They try really hard at home to achieve what they want in a style, and they are discovering how difficult it is. So they don't mind me showcasing their dog to show the trials and tribulations that they go through in grooming him at home and maintaining him and what they go through here. So Archie was here last month, and I probably should have done a full haircut on him, but I didn't because he had been shaved completely naked because whatever. Anyway, so I want to show stuff because when they're wet, okay, when they're wet, you can really see the stuff that creates the problems or the challenges of why you're not getting the haircut that you want on your doodle or other breeds. But doodles they're an incredibly difficult breed to care for and maintain in their coat. Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera around and go through things that we're going to work on when I get him dry so that they can have a nice haircut and he doesn't look all skinny and gangly and nasty, because that's what happens, is that people don't realize what they've got underneath all of those curls. They have no clue, okay? And they get stripped down short and then the tempers flare. Okay, I'm trying to help people avoid that. Okay, so here's Archie. Oops, up my nose. Okay, Mars. Okay, so can you see these? These are all mats. Hi, Tina. See that? They're all little mats. Okay? But if you look deeper, when he comes in, okay, first off, we'll start there. When he comes in, he just looks like a gorgeous, fluffy doodle, right? Doesn't look like there's anything there. I can see it, but to the untrained eye, it doesn't look like there's any problem there. Okay, so big clump of mats. This is all in his collar area, okay? Oops, try not to put your finger in front of things, Terry. Okay, so this is pretty good here. Collar area is rough. But then you get down to his side coat, okay? Mats, not bad. So you got these little clumpy bits of matting. See, there's more of it. So all of these curls will wind around all the other little patches of curls, and those patches of curls will wind around those patches of curls. So if she wasn't doing like an incredibly diligent job at brushing and combing, see, there you can see them, mat. So they're just little clumps. Usually we get dogs in and there's like just one big huge clump. So she's frustrated because she's trying her guts out to try and do what she needs to do. If you add in any kind of activity, swimming, right, where they're getting wet and they're getting mucky, you gotta really pay attention. And I think she is, but she's not trained. Like, she's in a completely different industry, right? She's not a groomer. See, can you see it all? There. That's the friction. So that back leg, every time the back leg comes up, it creates friction in that hair there. In his chest, I haven't looked at it, but I could feel it. This is all a wall of mats right there in his chest, and that's the front legs causing that friction of back and forth, okay? So I'm hoping that I can get a good conditioning spray on him, and it'll brush out. This is his back hip. This spot's pretty serious because it starts about here and it comes all the way around and ends about there. Okay, so it probably only take about 3 or 4 times of him getting wet and her not thoroughly getting in there with her metal comb. See how tight it is? So it's going to be quite a bit to get this out. Okay, and what we have to watch The other piece that we have to watch in this is that, and this is what happened on Saturday with another doodle, we have to watch that he doesn't get sick to death of being brushed and combed and always being at someone, some human, coming at him with a brush and a comb and bothering him. Oh, right in front of the camera, nice. Trying to hold it steady, my arm's getting sore. Right, he's a young dog. So if his life turns into, every time he comes in here, he's being yanked and pulled on, and every night at 5 o'clock, he's being yanked and pulled on to get his knots out, all for the sake of having a spanking haircut, he's gonna start to get bitter and resentful, right? And then things go downhill, and that was what was happening with the doodle that we had in on Saturday. It had a whole bunch of coat on it. It had been shaved down to nothing in February at a different salon. The woman had been trying her guts out to get things brushed and combed out, and she hadn't been successful with it, but she didn't realize that she hadn't been successful with it. Okay, so I get the dog on the table and I'm trying to do something for it, and it comes right after me. It came right after my face. Well, I'm not going to stand there and torture someone's dog. Okay, Archie, he's pretty good. He lets me do just about anything, so we're good with Archie. But this other doodle, he wanted to kill me, so I took it short. And then the owner's upset because she's been doing all this work, and it gets into this thing of all the other times she's had the dog groomed and all the other things that have happened, right? And it's like, well, you have to kind of follow the dog's lead in what it does or it doesn't want done, and it doesn't want to be brushed and combed. The doodle that we have in Moose, she hates it. She hates it. So her mom's cool. She's like, you know what? It doesn't matter. Just take her short. I enjoy her. I'm not into doing all the brushing and the combing because she understands what she's got to do in order to achieve it, right? And the dog doesn't want it, so forget it. Archie, he's pretty cool with it all. But the doodle on Saturday, and it's common that they're just like, I am so sick of this. I just want to enjoy life, right? And owners get frustrated because they want that fluffy, scruffy, spanking doodly look, right? But they don't realize when they get the dog how hard it is to achieve it and maintain it. So that's why I put Archie on, because like he's a superstar, right? And hopefully his people can get past this phase with me talking about it and showing them and teaching them so that they learn what they need to do. Okay, we want this much coat. This is what we got to do. Instead of once a week brushing and combing, we got to go to 3 times a week or every day. It depends on how much coat you've got, right? And so far, he's not showing any signs of, I don't like this, and going south on me, right? That's good. That's good. So anyway, if you got questions about your doodles or brushing and combing, let me know. I'll show you one more look so you can see. This is a really bad spot. I feel sorry for her. She's trying so hard. You should have seen her frustration when I showed her this morning. I look at, oh, look at this big spot right here, right? It's gonna take a lot. So anyway, I gotta get off of here and get my butt in gear and get going at it. Okay, have a great day, and we will talk to you later. Bye.